Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Reset and Revitalize, where we have been exploring an alcohol-free life and ways that we can navigate that. My name is Jenna. I'm one of the nutritionists here at Vitality Health Matrix. Today's call is supposed to be an open forum Q&A, but I also wanted to discuss the impact of alcohol on our gut health and our microbiome. And then we can circle back and open the call for any questions. This month, we have been talking about the various ways that alcohol impacts our health and physiology, and I would like to continue and also conclude that conversation today and wrap up this month's topic by discussing how alcohol affects our gut health and our microbiome. So far we have discussed how alcohol impacts our hormones, our mood, our mental health and neurotransmitter balance, our liver health and function, and some other things. And today we are going to have another important discussion about alcohol and the gut and our microbiome. At this point, from all of our previous calls on this topic, we all know how alcohol can affect the liver, brain, and hormones, but we haven't talked a whole lot or extensively about how it affects our gut health or our microbiome. So research and evidence demonstrates how alcohol consumption can disrupt the gut microbiome, which is the community of trillions of bacteria and other microbes that play a critical role in our health and reside within our gut. So let's just take a moment to do a little bit of a deep dive into what the gut microbiome is and what it is made up of. So the gut microbiome is a comprehensive collection of various microorganisms and microbial communities within the gastrointestinal tract. It comprises multiple organisms, bacteria, pathogens, fungi, protozoa, and what we call archaea and eukarya that work within the intestinal tract to form a very intricate and also mutually beneficial relationship. The microbiome has a significant role in various physiological functions, including strengthening and shaping the gut and epithelium, and playing an important role in the integrity of the epithelium. It also helps to modulate the immune system. It has a role in metabolic homeostasis. And also, it's important for the metabolism of nutrients for cellular function and energy. It also has a really important role in protecting us against pathogens, various inflammatory conditions, and diseases. The development of the gut microbiome begins to form at birth. So when we're born, that's when the initial onset is. And it begins to form and develop throughout our entire lifetime. And that's influenced by various contributors, including illness, infections, medications, antibiotics, our dietary choices, lifestyle factors play a significant role in that, and our environment. Even our geographical location has been shown to have a role there as well. An alteration or imbalance of these microorganisms within the microbiome is referred to as dysbiosis and can impact the function of our gastrointestinal tract as well as various other organ systems. These microbiota imbalances can be linked to adverse health conditions and diseases and influence brain physiology, pathology, and even mental health. So circling back to the correlation between alcohol consumption and our gut health and microbiome. Alcohol can have a direct impact on the gut lining and cause intestinal permeability, or what we often refer to as leaky gut, which is a condition where the intestinal barrier becomes permeable, and everything we consume and that we are exposed to, such as toxins, undigested food particles, and harmful microbes, it allows that to enter and leak into the bloodstream, which can trigger inflammation and also can oftentimes mount an immune response. When this occurs or happens, we often see food intolerances as a result. Research also has shown us that even moderate alcohol consumption can increase that gut permeability, which can also be linked to conditions like irritable bowel syndrome, as I mentioned, food intolerances, and specific autoimmune conditions. In addition to gut permeability, alcohol also has an impact on the microbiome, and it can disrupt our microbial diversity and composition. Frequent alcohol intake can lead to a reduction in beneficial microbes, such as lactobacillus and bifidobacteria, and increase the growth of harmful bacterial strains. This in turn can lead to dysbiosis and increased inflammation. This dysbiosis can lead to various symptoms such as bloating, gas, abdominal pain or discomfort, motility and bowel changes, so fluctuations in constipation, diarrhea, chronic inflammation, lowered immunity or impaired immune function, so frequent illnesses, and even more. By being mindful of our alcohol consumption and supporting gut health with a nutrient-rich diet and probiotics, as well as other gut-supporting nutrients, we can mitigate some of these effects and maintain a more balanced microbiome, leading to better overall health and just generally feeling much better. There are also other ways we can support our gut health and our microbiome, in addition to just cutting out alcohol. We can do that by focusing on a whole food diet, reducing our intake of processed foods, carbohydrates, and sugars. And a diet that emphasizes quality protein sources, an abundance of nutrient-rich fruits and vegetables, and healthy fats such as omega-3s. Another tool we can use is probiotic-rich foods, as they can also help to support that healthy microbiome. So probiotic-rich foods are going to include things like live cultured yogurt, kefir, kimchi, live cultured sauerkraut or kombucha, and really anything that goes through that fermentation process and creates that live culture of bacteria. Getting lots of fiber and prebiotic-rich foods can help also to support that healthy microbial composition, because that feeds the good bacteria in our gut and helps them to stay strong and healthy and flourish. So, in summary, alcohol can significantly impact our gut health and function and the gut microbiome by disrupting its balance, promoting those harmful bacteria, and increasing inflammation. And these changes can have a domino effect on everything from digestion to immunity, mood, and even our mental health. So next time you have that alcoholic beverage, remember that it's not just your weight or your liver health that is impacted, but consider and think about how your gut and microbiome are affected as well. Thanks for joining this call.